the Daily Compliance News for September 29, 2025, the full corruption edition. This is Tom Fox, and I'd like to welcome you to the Daily Compliance News. The Daily Compliance News is the only daily podcast which curates 4 top compliance, ethics, and/or corruption stories for your listening and viewing pleasure if you're watching this on YouTube. Our first story comes to us from Law 360, unfortunately behind a firewall, but President Trump has demanded that Microsoft fire former Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco. Yes, Lisa Monaco of the Monaco Memo, because Microsoft hired her some 3 months ago to go to work, and Trump doesn't like her. He claims she is a national security risk and needs to be prosecuted as well. Next up, from The Guardian, with the title, Trump is flouting his corruption. Is it changing what the U.S. thinks of scandal? That when, according to Larry Sabato, director of the Center for Politics at the University of Virginia, it's a dangerous notion because when the president chooses to be corrupt in public openly, it's okay. People used to say if it was really be corrupt, it would be hidden, but now that it's out in the open, well, how can it be corruption? So Donald Trump changing the nature of corruption. What does that mean for the U.S. going forward? Next up from MSNBC, it says that as Trump orchestrates the Comey indictment, the corruption is the point. It's that the corruption of the Republican Party, the corruption of the U.S. Government workforce, certainly of the Department of Justice, and this is one of the worst abuses ever by that institution. It's hard to overstate how big a moment this is. Indeed, among the most striking things about the Comey indictment is exactly what it appears to be. There's no pretense of propriety. It's a failing, desperate president trying to get his point, and that is corruption is the point. What we are seeing is the wholesale collapse of the Justice Department as an organization based on the rule of law. And our final story comes to us from The Hill, which asks, is South Africa's economy so corrupt that it's a risk to the global financial system? President Trump earlier cut off financial aid to South Africa, saying that its aggressive positions towards the U.S. and Israel made it a bad country. However, missing from this order was any reference to South Africa's role as a global hub of corruption and illicit finance. This omission matters, as the Financial Action Task Force had previously placed South Africa on the gray list, and 95 of the country's top officials in the ANC had been named in the Zondo Commission around issues of corruption, and this continues to be a problem in South Africa. Sorry to be so depressing today. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.